Hi guys. So I decided to do a little Q&A video. I sent some questions through to my Instagram page and my Facebook page and asked you guys if you had any questions that you wanted me to answer. So I'm going to go ahead and answer a few of the questions that I received. So the first question is, how do you handle friends or family when they want to do something and you're just not physically able? So I usually just keep it simple. I just let them know that I'm not feeling well or that I'm in pain. I usually just give a simple explanation. If it's someone who is more involved in my my healthcare side of things, or someone who I know understands my health issues and diagnosis, I might give them a little bit more of an explanation, but usually just letting them know that I'm not feeling well or in pain is as far as I go. And if that's not a good enough explanation for someone, then I'm usually not spending time with that person anyway, because any plans that I make, it's possible that I'm not able to keep them due to health reasons. So when I make plans with someone in the first place, I always let them know that I have no idea how I'm going to feel day to day, and that it's a possibility that our plans might have to be canceled. So just to check in with me earlier the day before the plans, or the night before, and things like that. The next question is, what are some fun things that you do that bring you joy in your life and when you're not feeling well? So one of the things that brings me a lot of joy in my life when I'm not feeling well is my service dog, Rowan. We're kind of a little isolated in the situation that we're in right now, so I spend most of my time with her, and she is very funny and very compassionate and loving, and just being in her presence brings me joy. Being able to take her on a walk when I'm able, or to a dog park just to see her have so much fun. She loves being around little kids, so if I'm gonna go to like something with a church group and they have kids and we're able to have some time to be able to play with her, it brings me a lot of joy to help her be healthy and happy. Another thing is, I love doing crafts. I love making things, sewing, painting, just all kinds of arts and crafts. I love baking. So when I'm physically able to do those things, and when I have the tools at my disposal, I love doing things like that. I love making things, gifts for friends, things like that is really, really fun for me to do. But I also just like spending time with other like-minded people, either other people who deal with chronic illnesses as well and can relate to what your life is like, or just other people who have some of the same interests that I do. But I do enjoy having opportunities to share my story and my life experiences with other people. I have somewhat of an introverted personality, but I do pretty good one-on-one, or if it's a small group, so I do like being able to share my thoughts with other people. The next question is, are you eligible for Medicaid or disability benefits? So I am actually trying to figure that out right now. I have started the long process of applying for Social Security disability, and I don't know if I'm eligible yet. I've heard so many horror stories about how hard this process is, so I can admit that my expectations are a little bit low for this first time of applying. But I've also heard of some people who get approved on the first try, so I definitely ask that you keep me in your prayers, that either I get a miracle and I'm able to get approved in the first time, or that I'm able to have the perseverance and strength to continue the appeals so that I can get the help that I need. Let's see. The next question is, how does your service dog help you? So my service dog, Rowan, who is a Labradoodle, she is a mobility support service dog. So the thing she does that helps me is she provides counterbalance, and which helps me with balance and stability. She does forward momentum pulling to help me with walking and going up and down stairs or hills or inclines, things like that. And she also does retrieval for me. The next question is, when you have bad days, do you reach out to people? If not, what do you do and why? And if you do, who do you reach out to? So it depends on what's happening during that bad day. A lot of times if I'm having a really bad day, I don't have the ability to hold a conversation with anyone, so it would be really hard to reach out with someone. I was in a more ideal living situation previously. I had a roommate who was very empathetic and understanding of my health issues and was able to help me at home when I was having some bad flares going on. But most of the time when I'm having a bad flare, I tend to just do my best to make myself comfortable and put myself in a situation where I can deal with the pain as best possible. And I am fortunate enough to have some people in my life, both online and people that I'm able to reach through the phone, who just reach out to me on a regular basis, and so they happen to catch me during a flare a lot of the times, and I'm able to talk about how I'm feeling with them and get some support and some suggestions on things to do to help and things like that. But I do struggle with reaching out for help during the flares, because a lot of times I feel either the people around me don't understand or believe that I'm feeling what I'm feeling, or that there's just nothing anyone can do. But I am very appreciative of the people who constantly reach out to me, the friends that I've created online in the current chronic illness community, and the friends I have who I can speak to on the phone or through text message to let them know how I'm feeling. Unfortunately, since I am new to my area that I'm living in now, I don't have anyone who I can be around physically who's able to help with those hard times. So I am hoping to make more connections and be able to have someone able to help me with that. But that's something that I'm currently working on. And the last question was someone asking me, what are some beautiful sights in your current city? Unfortunately, I don't really know the answer to that right now. I don't really get out much. Since I'm not currently, on any medication or treatment for the things going on with me, and since I don't have any kind of health insurance currently, my body is really struggling, so it's really hard to do anything. I mean, I do have someone who picks me up and takes me to church on Sundays and on Wednesdays, and that's pretty much the only way I'm getting out, is being driven by someone else, because I'm really having a hard time driving and dealing with the weather here, and I'm in a flare most of the time, which is partly why I'm not putting out as many videos as I would like to be. But I really don't get an opportunity to really get out and see this beautiful city that I'm living in right now, so I really don't have an answer to that question, but maybe I can answer that again in the future when I have an answer to it. So these were some okay questions. So if you guys have any other questions you want to ask me, anything else you want to know about my life or my health or my service dog, go ahead and leave the questions below, and I will answer them as soon as I can make my next video. Thank you guys again for your support. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.